They say dogs have short memories, but anyone who's ever had a dog knows that's just not true. Dogs may forget where they hid their toy or what corner they last sniffed, but when it comes to the people they love, they remember everything. From your voice, your scent, your emotions, to the little moments you didn't even realize mattered. Your dog keeps them all tucked safely in their heart. Today, we're uncovering the beautiful things dogs never forget about their owners. And by the end of this video, you'll realize your pup remembers far more about you than you ever imagined. So grab your dog, maybe a tissue or two, and let's dive in. 1. Your scent. Their favorite smell in the world. Before anything else, your dog knows you by your scent. Dogs have up to 300 million scent receptors in their noses. That's about 40 times more than humans. That means they can recognize your unique smell from miles away, even years after you've been apart. To your dog, your scent is comfort. It's home. It's the smell that tells them, my person is near. I'm safe. This is why when you leave your shirt on the couch or drop a sock on the floor, your dog might curl up with it. They're not being weird. They're simply surrounding themselves with the smell that makes them feel loved. Even after long separations, dogs have been known to recognize their owner's scent instantly, because to them, your smell is unforgettable. 2. The sound of your voice. You could walk into a room full of people calling your dog's name, but the second you say it, their ears perk up instantly. Dogs don't just recognize their owner's voice, they associate it with emotion. Studies show that dogs can tell when you're happy, sad, angry, or calm just by your tone and rhythm. It's why your pup gets excited when you use that high-pitched good boy voice, or why they lower their head when your tone sounds disappointed. They may not understand every word, but they never forget the sound that belongs to the person who raised them, played with them, and loved them unconditionally. Your voice isn't just familiar, it's their favorite music. 3. How you make them feel. This one's deep because dogs never forget how you make them feel. They remember the kindness, the patience, the affection, and yes, they also remember the moments when they felt scared or unloved. Dogs may forgive easily, but they don't forget emotional experiences. A dog that's been treated with care will always trust you deeply. A dog that's been hurt may stay cautious for a long time, even with love later on. The good news? Your warmth, consistency, and gentle touch build memories that stick forever. Every time you pet their head, laugh with them, or comfort them when they're scared, and that feeling becomes part of who they are, so never underestimate how powerful your love is. It shapes their world. 4. Your daily routine. Together, dogs are creatures of habit, and they have incredible memories for routines. They know exactly when you wake up, when you grab the leash, and when it's dinner time, even before you do. They notice patterns, the sound of your alarm, the jingling of your car keys, the way you tie your shoes before heading out. Each of these moments becomes part of their mental clock, and when that routine changes, like when you're running late or forget their walk, they notice instantly. These daily rituals become sacred to them because they're built around you. It's not just about food or walks, it's about connection. To your dog, every part of the day that includes you is something they never forget. 5. The times you were there for them, dogs may not remember every little detail, but they never forget the moments that made them feel loved and safe, especially when they needed you most. Whether it was a thunderstorm you comforted them through, a vet visit where you held their paw, or the day they came home from the shelter, those memories stay locked in their heart forever. They remember who was there when they were scared, who fed them when they were hungry, who didn't give up on them. Your presence during their hardest moments is something your dog will never, ever forget. 6. The way you smell. When you're happy or sad. Here's something few people know. Dogs can actually smell your emotions When you're happy, your body releases certain chemicals. When you're anxious or sad, it releases others. Your dog can detect these subtle changes in your scent instantly. So, when you come home upset and your dog quietly rests their head on your lap, they're not just reacting to your tone, they're literally smelling your sadness. Over time, they remember those emotional scents. They learn to recognize your happy smell, your worried smell, your calm smell. And when they sense sadness again, they instinctively respond with love because they remember what you needed last time. That's not just memory, that's empathy at its purest. 7. The bond. You share for life. Dogs never forget their people. There are countless stories of dogs recognizing their owners after months or even years apart, running into their arms as if no time has passed. That's because the bond between a dog and their owner isn't just physical, it's emotional and chemical. Their brain literally releases love hormones like oxytocin when they see you. You're not just a person in their life, you're their family, their pack, their safe place. No matter how much time passes, where you go, or what changes, your dog will always remember one thing above all else: the love you gave them. Because once a dog loves you, they love you forever. 8. Your goodbye and your return. Every time you leave, even if it's just for work or errands, your dog notices, and every single time they count the minutes until you come back. Dogs may not understand time the way humans do, but they understand absence. And that's why your return, whether after a few hours or a few days, is met with pure joy, tail wagging, happy jumps, maybe even tears of excitement. They never forget that feeling of you coming home. It's one of their favorite memories, replayed over and over every time you walk through the door. To them, your return is proof that love always comes back. 9. The sound of your car or footsteps. It's incredible, but many dogs can recognize their owner's car from down the street, or the sound of their footsteps long before you appear. They'll lift their head, their ears twitch, and suddenly they're by the door, tail wagging in anticipation. That's not coincidence. That's memory. Your dog has memorized the rhythm of your life, the sound of your walk, the jingle of your keys, even the way your car door closes. And when they hear it, it's like music that tells them, my favorite person is home. 10. The love you showed every single day. At the end of it all, this is what your dog remembers most: the belly rubs, the games, the car rides, the quiet moments on the couch, the love that was constant, even on the days you were tired or stressed. They remember every bit of it. You are their world, and everything they know about love, safety, and happiness comes from you. Dogs don't measure time in days or years, they measure it in moments of love. And those moments, they never fade. 11. Your energy, the vibe you bring into the room. Dogs are emotional mirrors. They don't just see what you do, they feel who you are. Every time you walk into a room, your dog senses your energy. Whether you're calm, stressed, angry, or excited, your dog instantly tunes into it. They'll never forget the energy you bring around them because that energy tells them whether they can relax or if something's wrong. If you're calm, they feel safe. If you're tense, they'll pick up that tension like a sponge. Over time, your dog memorizes the rhythm of your emotions. They know what happy you feels like, what worried you feels like, and they respond in kind. So even if they can't understand your words, they never forget how your energy makes them feel. To your dog, you're not just a person, you're a feeling. 12. The first time you met dogs, never forget the moment their story with you began. Whether it was the day you adopted them from a shelter, the moment you brought them home as a puppy, or the first time you knelt down and looked into their eyes, that moment becomes imprinted in their memory forever. For them, It's the beginning of everything. Their new life, their new pack, their forever person. Even if they were scared or unsure at first, they remember the first hand that reached out to them, the first gentle voice that said, "It's okay, you're safe now." That moment stays with them, a symbol of hope and love they never forget. And if you've ever rescued a dog, you can be sure, in their heart, that memory is the day they were reborn. 13. Your favorite words and phrases. You've probably noticed your dog reacting when you say certain things, even words that have nothing to do with treats or walks. That's because dogs are amazing at remembering the way you say things, not just the words themselves. They remember the excitement in your voice when you say, "Let's go," or "Who's a good boy?" They also remember the comfort in your tone when you whisper, "It's okay." Over time, those familiar phrases become emotional triggers for them, reminders of love, fun, and connection. Even if they can't understand the full meaning of your words, they never forget the feeling those words carry. To them, your voice is home, and your words are the music of love they'll always recognize. 14. How you react. When they're in trouble. This one's important, because dogs never forget how you respond when they mess up. Maybe they chewed your favorite shoes or had an accident in the house. In that moment, how you react becomes a powerful memory. If you scolded them harshly, they might remember the fear and confusion that came with it. But if you stayed patient, calm, and guided them gently, they'll never forget that either. Dogs don't hold grudges, but they do remember who made them feel safe, even when they made mistakes. Every reaction you have teaches them something about trust, and your kindness, especially during their worst moments, leaves a lasting mark on their heart. Because to them, love isn't proven when things are perfect. It's proven when they're not. 15. Your goodbye, even the unspoken one. This one might tug at your heart. Dogs never forget the last goodbye, and whether it's you leaving for a trip, a long move, or in some cases, saying farewell at the end of their life. They feel that moment deeply. They remember your scent, your voice, your touch. For dogs who have lost their owners, studies show they can recognize their humans' belongings, and even years later, react emotionally to their smell or voice recordings. That's how strong their memory is. But the beautiful part, they don't remember you with sadness. They remember you with love. In their heart, you're not gone. You're just waiting to come home. Because love like that doesn't fade. Not for them, not ever. So the next time you wonder if your dog remembers you, or if you matter as much as they matter to you, the answer is yes. They remember your scent, your voice, your kindness, your routines, your love. You've shaped their life in ways words can't explain. To your dog, you're not just their owner. You're their forever memory. If this video touched your heart, give it a big thumbs up. It helps more dog lovers find stories like this one. Tell us in the comments, what's one moment you'll never forget about your dog? Or something they've done that proves they'll never forget you. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Until then, give your pup an extra hug tonight, because while we may not remember every single moment, they do.